Hi guys, welcome back to the How Great Is Thou Art podcast, the most wholesome podcast in the Northwest. Today we're joined here with a very special guest. Joined here with Kwajo. Is that how I pronounce it?
Kwajo. It's
Kwajo.
close.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the default pronunciation though. I feel like
Yeah, I
that's
didn't
how
know if I should go the English
Nah,
one or
you're good.
should...
You're good, man. I feel like that's gonna be the default pronunciation for me later on. So I'm just gonna have to learn to live with it.
Yeah, you're gonna get that. You're gonna get Kwajo. You're gonna get
Yeah. Yeah, I've been getting so
Kwaji.
many. Yeah, because on all my socials, it's Kwajo, but with three O's, because like
Right.
on every single platform, because Kwajo is like such a normal like African name, such a common
Yeah,
name. So it's always taken. So I always put three O's and people always think like that's my actual name. So like Kwaju, Kwado. It's funny.
yeah. Because I've seen it spelled a different way as well. Like
Yeah.
with the things got like a D in it. Sometimes
Yeah,
it's like,
it's all over the place,
yeah.
man.
How's your day going there, by the way?
It's good, man. I just been chilling right now.
Cool, cool,
It's
cool.
hot outside, some, in my room. I've been writing to this feature I got with the song coming soon with my boy Jay Goldie and my twin brother Shinobi. So I'm excited
Oh,
for
that's
that. I'm probably
cool.
gonna record that after this. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one for sure.
Oh, I didn't know you were a twin. That's cool. That's
Yeah,
cool.
I
Yeah.
am. I am. Yeah, Shinobi, he's my twin brother.
Right, right. Oh, he does like music as well, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He was
Okay.
on Inside Out with me.
Right. Are you guys like identical or like
Nah, we're fraternal. Everyone says I look like 10 years older than him. I like food, he doesn't.
So speaking of music, how did you like get started into like the whole music thing?
So, I kind of been like musically inclined, I would say, all my life.
Right.
Like music has always been something that's like always been, somewhere in my life at every point, stage in my life. But I feel like I really developed a passion and a love for it when I got to middle school. Like I was really, really in love with like Paramore, 5 Seconds of Summer, all these like indie rock bands. Yeah, this is before hip hop even came into the picture.
Right.
I started a band in middle school called Too Young for This. If you go on my YouTube channel, you'll see a bunch of cringy covers I did.
Hi guys. We're kind of trying to make a band. Our name is called Too Young for This.
Hi, I'm Del Yumity and I'm too young for this.
Yeah, that's what we're going for. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4. You call me up. It's like a broken record, saying that your heart hurts and that you never get over him getting over you.
But yeah, that was like a little thing I did with a couple of my friends, and Daryl, Shinobi. But that kind of fell through, and then come high school, um, actually, I always do this every time I talk about this. Like the timetables are always all over the place. But like in eighth grade, I don't know if you're aware of the YouTuber Super Hot Fire,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah. So me and my friends at lunch in eighth grade would kind of just get together and kind of just do that, and we would like we would congregate the entire grade, and it was a great time. And we kind of liked the feeling it gave us when we like would deliver a punchline and kind of go crazy.
Right, right.
So that kind of turned into hang outside of school where we would, sit down, freestyle, do stuff like that. But um, we kind of did that, floated around. But I wouldn't say until like my junior year of high school was when I kind of got serious and sat down and started, writing actual songs.
Right.
Around that time, Amine was my favorite rapper. I remember when I heard Caroline my sophomore year of high school. I really loved just the way that he was having fun with the music, but
Yeah,
also
yeah.
delivering it in such a unique way. And I feel like my personality, people who know me, they know that like I'm kind of a very extroverted, and I feel like I kind of got a unique personality in that sense. So that was really such a big inspiration for me, especially when I started out. Um, Become senior year, as I started to delve and like dive more into hip hop, I found Saba Pivot. And the
That's
goat,
my guy. That's my
the
guy.
absolute goat, the greatest rapper to ever touch a mic.
I agree.
But I started listening to him. I fell in love with him. I listened to Care for Me, and I just fell in love right away. And the one thing I picked up from his music is how to be vulnerable,
Mm,
how to properly release your emotions in a way that is kind of introspective and not necessarily holding on to it, but acknowledging that you go through things, life happens, but at the
right.
same time, finding a way to navigate through that. And I feel like Amine and Saba were, the two biggest inspirations of the sound that I'm kind of creating today. Amine with a more melodic, fun, vibey sound. Not to say that Saba doesn't make fun, vibey stuff, but I feel like the biggest thing I took from Saba was definitely like the introspective, real, vulnerability, the transparent, kind of
Right.
thing. And that's something I definitely want to convey in my music. So that's kind of how I got into music. I remember I released my first song, I think, this February it'll be 4 years since my first
Wow.
song. But the very first solo song, so like my first, like, I would say artist appearance was a SoundCloud track with Shinobi called Get It. I just did like a quick,
Oh, I've heard that one as well, I think.
yeah, it
Yeah,
was just
yeah.
like it was just a quick, just little fun track, whatever. I was just kind of like rapping for fun. But In Love, 2019, In Love with Sabrina Lee and Shinobi was like the first song that like I wanted to market as Kwajo. Like that was the first song I wanted to identify with an audience and kind of just be like, yo, this is me. This is the start of my journey. So I dropped In Love 2019, and I made a few more tracks that year. I made Mixed Signals and Too Late. And then from like 2020, I dropped a song called Closure. And then I went on a feature run with Shinobi. I just did like a bunch of features with him. 2021, I dropped a song called Stay Up. And this year, obviously, I got Inside Out, and then Over and Over is my latest one.
Right.
So yeah, and it's kind of interesting, like the way something I'm like really proud of with myself, at least. I love how in each song, it's kind of a different vibe. Like you can never predict the type of sound I'm going for next. Not that
Definitely.
I'm
Yeah.
not that I'm trying to be mysterious my entire career, but I feel like it opens the door for so much, versatility and just trying new things. And I always say this. I don't really like to call myself a rapper primarily, or even like a rapper and a singer. I just like to flat out just say artist, because
Right.
I feel like by saying, I'm just a rapper, I'm just a singer, I'm like kind of boxing myself in, and people, create these expectations of the type of music I should create. But I feel like by calling myself an artist, I'm able to just freely create whatever I want, literally whatever I want. So,
Right.
yeah, it's definitely been a journey so far for sure, as things have kind of been ramping up recently. But I'm really excited and really blessed that I'm in this position that I am. I feel like God has definitely placed everything when it's needed to happen.
Mm.
So I'm very excited to see where it goes next for sure.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you with when you said that each one of your songs is different. Like it's a different vibe. I definitely felt that when I
Right.
like listened to it. Um,
Appreciate that.
I would say like your music inspirations kind of it was like similar to mine, like your journey.
Right.
Like I wasn't that much into like Paramore and stuff like that. I
Right.
really liked Imagine Dragons. That was like my
Oh, fire.
it was like alternative like indie. And
Right.
then Caroline was actually one of the first albums I listened to as well.
The album is called Good For You. It's not called Caroline. Fake fan, fake supporter, exposed.
And I was like,
Bro,
wow,
so fire.
this is like
Good for
amazing.
you.
See, he knows what it's called. That's a real fan right there.
Good for You 2017. That was the first. So, I mean, I've listened to music like my entire life, but like I've never really like stuck with an artist or like became like a major fan of an artist. Good for You was the first album
Yeah.
that like I listened to from start to finish,
Same with me. That was
and I was like, okay, like
because
I'm a big fan now.
like back then I didn't have Spotify or anything like that.
Right.
I used to download music,
Right.
and then I downloaded like the whole album. I was like, I'm just gonna
Right.
listen to it, and then
Right.
I was just listening to that whole album like the whole time because that's the only like music I had.
Right.
And then I was like, let me get Spotify, and then I started expanding and found like Saba, and then my
Oh yeah.
first Saba album was Bucket
Bucket
List.
list.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's when I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny because I found Saba like 6 months after he dropped Care for Me, so that was like my first introduction to him.
Right.
But obviously, like as I fell more in love with his music, I just like kind of went back and like I like listened out of order. Like I went
Mm,
backwards. I went Care for Me, Bucket List, and like Comfort Zone. I was just kind of like
damn.
repurposing, going back in time.
Yeah, nah. But the thing is, his music is that good. It's like it doesn't matter where you go,
Literally,
but
it's
you can just
timeless. It's literally timeless.
definitely. And how do you feel about the newest album?
Few Good Things,
Yeah.
album of the year, album of the year, album of the decade, album of the decade. Oh man, it's funny. I seen him twice this year.
Wow.
He pulled up to a college near me in DC, American University, and was
Right.
doing a free show. Um, and I had met him once back in 2019 when Pivot Gang was on tour. That's a crazy story. But I pulled up because he actually, I don't know if you saw, he co-signed Inside Out.
Oh
Um,
wow.
yeah, that was like a
Wow.
crazy moment for me, like kind of a full circle moment. But so I linked up with him, kind of talked with him before the show, and it's crazy like seeing him perform that album live. And when I met him back in 2019, obviously I don't know him on like on a personal level, but
Right.
obviously through the music I'm able to get a little bit of insight into who he is. I feel like with Care for Me, you know, he was just grieving, kind of releasing all the things that he's been through. And then you had the Pivot Gang album where they were
Mm.
just kind of rapping and
Oh,
having fun.
that was.
uh bro, 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 Pivot Gang, if you're listening, you can't sit with us. We need a part two, man. We need a part
I'm
two.
waiting for it.
Literally. So but I feel like with Few Good Things, you can really hear the maturity and growth in his
Definitely.
music. I
Yeah.
feel like especially with everything that he's been through in this past couple of years, it's so easy to just buckle down and kind of make a Care for Me too, in a sense, where you're just unveiling more grief and
Mm.
just letting things out. But you can really hear he's acknowledging in this album, you know, I'm still going through things. You know, I'm still dealing with the same things I was dealing with when I dropped Care for Me. But now, you know, I'm able to handle it in a way where I'm not letting it, you know, hold me down, or,
Right.
you know, carry this unnecessary weight. And I really, that's one of the things I really respect him for, because it's so easy for a lot of artists who are going through things to kind of just keep up that persona, keep up that like attitude of, you know, oh, I'm famous and rich, so, you know, let me just keep this go lucky mindset.
Mm.
But you know, for somebody to really be honest and vulnerable with their audience, especially when they don't really unveil that much in their personal life outside of music, I think that's so commendable. So that's why he's the GOAT, man.
Yeah,
He's the GOAT.
he's. I feel like because he's just like so humble with everything, and like
Exactly.
you know how good he is, but he doesn't like
Exactly.
tell you. He just shows you, and
Exactly.
that's
He
what.
just shows you. He
Yeah.
just shows you.
So how did your like family feel about you wanting to make music? Because I know, like as a
Yeah.
creative myself, so I
Right.
do like art and stuff.
Right.
Like
Right.
it wasn't an
Right.
easy journey. I can't
Right.
tell.
Right. Can I
But
ask, where's your heritage from?
Ghana.
Ghana, bro.
Yeah.
Same here. Same here. Literally same. So you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
as children of Ghanaian parents, I feel like especially with the time that they grew up in, especially because, you know, like they literally had to get it out of the mud in Ghana, you know, make
Mm,
their way to wherever, kind of get out of there. I feel like obviously like they're strict. Like they have their core beliefs, and they, whatever they believe in is what they believe in. You can't shake that regardless of what you do.
right.
But I feel like it's kind of like a, not a generational, I would say, okay, maybe like a little bit of a generational trauma that's kind of passed down.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like their parents had such high expectations for them. So now they have such high expectations for their kids. And obviously, you know, they do it out of love. They do it because, you know, they're scared of, you know, seeing you fail.
Yeah.
But I feel like in doing so, you kind of create the situation where you're doing the opposite of what you're intending, and you're kind of, pushing them away slowly.
Right.
And I feel like because they're so technical and they have to do everything so calculated, a career in a creative field such as music or podcasting or something that doesn't necessarily have any security when you're first starting financially, whatever, I feel like that creates a huge fear in them, especially, with my mom. My mom's a single mom. My dad left when I was like 3, so she's always had this urge to kind of, be the protector,
Right.
be the overprotector, even if she has to. And so she when I first started making music, she really didn't understand it. She really still doesn't understand it. Like, me and my brother would be in our rooms, kind of just like rapping with the door closed, making sure that she didn't hear us. And rap music.
Oh no.
Rap music is a whole other conversation. Like, it gets to the point where, it's demonic, all this stuff. So I feel like there's really a cultural gap and a generational gap where there causes such a disconnect. Like my mom, she obviously supports me whatever I do, even though, she might not show it 100%. But as a more recent, especially with like everything that's been going on and things are slowly starting to increase. I'm coming up in my senior year in college. My mom's like, she's like, don't get me wrong, like I love your music, I love what you're doing. But we got to make sure that, we graduate, get the degree. We got to make sure, we have that safety net there.
Right.
And I really feel like I'm not really in a position to like take that risk. But I'm blessed. I'm blessed for the family I have. I'm blessed for the mom I have. She's the greatest woman in the world. I wouldn't trade her for anything. But I feel like, there comes a point in time where I'm kind of just going to have to take that leap of faith by myself. And I feel like eventually, she'll understand. It's funny. It was actually her birthday yesterday.
Oh, happy birthday to your mom.
Yeah. But, yeah, I just feel like when, Inside Out, I don't know if you know, Zane Lowe and Apple Music One.
No.
But basically it's like this, radio show, like one of the biggest like radio shows, I think like in the world. I don't know. But, basically Inside Out got played on that. And I remember I was like telling her, I was like, wow, like we just got played on like one of the biggest radio stations in the world. And she was like, that's great. Like, but just like make sure,
It's like, always like that.
Right. Like I could tell her that Beyonce wants to fly me out to get me on her album, but she's gonna tell me to finish my homework first.
It always is like that.
It's just like I feel like it's just this overwhelming sense of fear. Like you never, as a parent, you don't want to see your kid. You never want to see your kids fall on their face. You know, even though it's part of a learning process. I feel like your job as a parent is to make sure that your kid is successful and set up to succeed in anything that they want to pursue. And I feel like there's a stigma, especially with their generation, that you need a diploma, you need a piece of paper to determine your worth in society. Without that, you're a leaf in the wind. You're kind of just floating around. You don't really have a purpose in society. So, but I think that our age group and our generation is slowly going to change that narrative.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but for now, it's just something we got to deal with. Like I'm in my last year. After I graduate, it was weird. She was like, after you graduate, like, if you want to just put your degree aside and focus on music full time, go ahead. Like I'll help you build a studio and stuff, which is crazy. I know. So I think it's just that I think she's really just gonna find peace in knowing that I have that diploma. So then her mind will be more at ease, because me and Shinobi Daryl, we're the first in our family to go to college. So I feel like that adds like more pressure, and like this, I don't know, it's like if what would happen if I just dropped out, what would happen if all this stuff. So it's been a very interesting journey with my mom and my music, but I know one day, after I buy her the 2 houses and the 12 cars, she'll come around to it.
Yeah, I know the feeling, because it was the same like process in my family. Like I'm the youngest of 4 children, but I'm the only like creative kind of. Well, my older sister, she did graphic design, but she doesn't do that anymore.
Okay.
So that kind of added a bit more like, okay, you're not
Right.
doing this because like it
Right.
didn't work out for her. And
Right.
it's like,
Right.
so it was just a long journey of I
Right.
kind of had to do it in secret. So like
Right.
so I do like freelance illustration basically, and then
Right. Yeah, I
so
saw you just drew something for BBC. That's crazy.
yeah, so
That's crazy. Congrats, bro.
thank you.
That's
So yeah,
crazy.
I would just do that in like in my own time, and
Right.
then like I wouldn't tell anybody. So, like I'll put it
Right.
on Instagram and stuff.
Right.
And this whole time she was like, "Oh, you got to focus on your studies and stuff like that." Because
Yep.
I knew right that I couldn't just tell her. I had to show her,
Right.
otherwise she wouldn't
Exactly.
she wouldn't believe me. She still does that thing
Right.
now where she's like we said with the Beyonce thing.
Yep.
Like she does that thing. Like, I'm like,
Yep.
oh, I just like with the BBC. She's like, oh, that's good, but make sure like you
Yep.
got a plan.
Yep. Yep.
I'm
Yep.
like,
Yep. Yep.
okay,
Yep.
yeah.
It's
But
crazy.
yeah, I get it, but it's just
Right.
yeah,
It's too much sometimes,
yeah.
man.
It's just like you need to relax a bit.
I
like-
know.
yeah. All right. So who would you say are your top 3 inspirations right now?
Definitely Saba. As of more recent, dang, this crazy. I'm low-key gonna say more than 3 because I'm just inspired by too many people.
Right.
We got Saba, Mine, obviously.
Mm.
Artist named Emok. Crazy
Emok.
crazy good. So underrated. I'll send you his stuff.
Yeah,
man.
I was gonna say, yeah.
He's unbelievable. Healy.
Yes.
Oh,
love
bro.
Healy.
I
That's-
was literally just talking to him last night. And I sent him this unreleased demo that I had, and he was like, yo, this is crazy. So like, I don't know. I just been like talking to him kind of a lot recently, which is weird because
That's
he
crazy,
is like
yeah.
he dropped I don't know if you heard his last album, Tungsten.
Yeah.
But literally it was my album of the year for 2021.
That's crazy.
I
Wow.
love that. I love that album so much, bro.
Yeah,
So
I put him on to so many people, like
bro,
that's like-
so many people. So he's so good. We also have Red Veil. I don't know if you're aware of him.
yeah, I think I've heard of
Yeah,
him.
Red Veil. He's also in the DMV, so he's pretty close to me, which is pretty cool. And he's only 18.
Wow.
Crazy. This other artist named Chris Patrick. Crazy artist. I'll put you on. Don't worry. I'll send you a playlist with all these guys. Man, Smino.
Yeah.
You know, it's weird because Smino is like an inspiration to a lot of people, but I haven't heard one person.
Yeah, no one talks about
One
Smino.
person. I've heard one person who can do what Smino does. Like he's literally like a generational artist. Like that guy's insane. This other artist named Young Sum, who I recently met. That guy. There's very few people who I think make generational music, like music that like I don't think anybody can replicate. He's one of them.
Wow.
He's one of them. Him, Emok, this artist named Sinia Khan. She's amazing as well. There's just so many people that I'm inspired by and blessed to have in my life, not only like as artists, but people. So it's been really cool. I feel like I not only draw inspiration from them musically, but just like how to navigate through all this music stuff outside of the music. So it's been very cool.
So this one might take a while. What's your favorite Saba song?
Oh yeah, this is gonna take a while. This is gonna take a while. Okay, all right. I'm gonna just name one off bucket list: "Care for Me" and "Few Good Things."
All right, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Bucket list. Oh gosh, man. I feel like photosynthesis is like the obvious answer.
I was gonna say that,
but the first Saba song I had on repeat was Stony.
That's a
Stony,
good shot.
oh, Stony. Oh my gosh. I remember Day Day, his producer. I remember I was because I'm a fanboy. Like I'm a huge fanboy. Saba, everyone in Pittsburgh. So I think I kind of bullied all of them into following me. Just because of how pesky. Yeah. It's funny. It's actually crazy. Saba follows me now.
What? That's
yeah. Yeah. When I met him at that show, we talked. Like I remember I went to like one of the stores on campus and I like just checked my phone and I was with my friends and I saw Saba Pivot followed me. I just started screaming.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. The fact that my favorite rapper knows I exist, likes my song, and follows me. Crazy. But yeah, bucket list definitely Stony. Care for me. Oh gosh, it's weird. It's really weird because I listen. I literally listen to Care for Me like at least, at least once every night. At least once every day. At least. Like I have a playlist because I'm trying to get my Spotify Wrapped because for like the last 2 years I haven't gotten Saba as my top
Yeah,
artist.
me neither.
And it's been hurtful because like I preach about him so much, and the fact that he's not my top artist is like low-key racist. So um so I literally have a playlist with Care for Me, like my top artist, like
Yeah.
the top artist that I want to be, and my top artist, you know, when Spotify comes around. So I have Care for Me and a few good things in there. But as I listen to this album, like as I lay in my bed in the dark and listen to it every night.
Mama mixed the vodka with the Sprite. They killed my cousin with the pocket knife from my uncle.
At first, when I first heard it, obviously my favorite tracks were Heaven All Around Me and Prom King, just because of the impact. But I feel like as the album related to me more, as I grew on it and as I, you know, just experienced life, Fighter is like in my top 3 now.
I like Fire.
Fighter,
Yeah.
the most relatable bar I've ever heard. It's harder to love myself when other people compliment me. Somehow it just remind me what I don't got. Bro, let me explain why that is the craziest thing I've ever heard come out of his mouth. Most relatable too. So obviously, as you know, children of Ghanaian parents, when our parents hold us to this expectation, when they start saying all these things about us, like I remember when I was applying to colleges, my mom was like, "Oh, you know, Harvard, Yale, Princeton, you know, we're applying." And keep in mind, I had like a 3.1 GPA. Like I wasn't a brainiac by any means. You know, when family would come, they'd be like, "Oh, you're so smart. You're so this. You're so this."
What
But
is that? Yeah.
deep down, I knew that like I just was done academically. Like music was something that if it were up to me when I was in high school, I'd drop out, stay with somebody for like a year and just grind and do music and just be one of those success stories you hear all the time. But as like people would like say like, "Oh, you're so smart, like you're gonna go to college, do all these great things, blah blah blah, you're gonna bring the family all this money when you're a doctor, engineer, lawyer," like when they're saying all these things that aren't necessarily bad things, they're great things. They believe in you, they think you're capable of such high achievements. But like when you know yourself and you know what you want in life, when they say those things, it's like, "Oh, maybe I'm not this brainiac, maybe I'm not capable of being a doctor, being a lawyer, and all this." And it like makes you think, it's like it's harder to love myself when other people compliment me. Somehow it just reminds me what I don't got. Like I don't got all these, you know, all these intellect. I don't have this 4.5 mentality.
Right.
And it's like, and it gets to you sometimes because it's like, maybe I'm not as talented as they say I am. Maybe I'm not as gifted as they say I am. And you kind of get in your head about it. But I really think when that happens, you kind of just have to just know your worth, and you know, especially in who God says you are, and who, you know, and who you say you are, and make sure that you have people around you who remind you how great you are as well. Because you know, mental health, man, it's no joke.
Facts.
No joke. Oh my gosh, but that completely took a sidetrack. I forgot we're talking about favorite tracks. So oh gosh, I'm just gonna say three from Care for Me, because this album doesn't just have one song that I like. So obviously Heaven, I'm gonna say more than 3 actually. I don't care. Calligraphy,
Oh yeah. I was gonna say
Heaven.
that.
Yeah, Calligraphy is just a classic. Busy, Life, bro. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. When I first heard Care for Me for the very first time, out of all the tracks, the album's a 10, don't get me wrong, but out of all the tracks, if I had to say one wasn't necessarily the worst, but my least favorite, and least favorite isn't even saying I didn't enjoy it, but like compared to the other ones, for some reason, Life wasn't hitting as hard for me.
Yeah.
Which was weird because like the subject matter and just the intensity of the song, it's an amazing record. It's an amazing song. But I heard it live at the Pivot Gang show in 2019. It completely flipped the way I thought about that song. it complete, like the energy that man gave every lyric, it's crazy. So that has definitely jumped up. Gosh, Gray, like literally the entire album. Like I'd be lying to myself if I said I had a favorite track on Care for Me, because I literally love every single song on there. Few Good Things, obviously, interlude called Circus. Like that is single-handedly the greatest interlude I've ever heard in my life.
I love that.
Oh gosh, Simpler Time, Soldier, Come My Way. Funny story about Come My Way. So, are you aware of the platform Audiomack?
Sounds familiar. I feel like I've seen it before.
So like it's this like new version of like, it's like a Spotify and SoundCloud, like it's a new music platform, whatever.
Right.
But I remember back in like December, January, I got a notification like Saba dropped a new song, and it was like a Monday at like 9 p.m. I was like, what? Like, this is what's going on? And it was on Audiomack. It's like, Come My Way featuring Crazy Bone is out now. And I was like, what? So I'm like, listen to him, like going crazy. And I DM'd him. I was like, yo, like, did you like mean to drop this? And like the next day it was gone.
No way.
Yeah. So I don't think he meant to drop it, or somebody on his team accidentally dropped it on Audiomack.
Oh man.
But it's funny. But Come My Way, definitely. Hold on. I actually, you know what? Let me just pull up his discography. So let me just pull up his entire discography so I'm not missing a single song. But I will say, I've never cried listening to an album, but Few Good Things was the first album that made me shed some tears. That made me shed, just because like of how long it's been since he dropped, and like hearing the maturity and like what he's been up to.
I was going through Saba drought as well. Like I was
bro, Free Samples, the first track, definitely the vocal. Oh, that song is perfect. That song, if I had to make two songs longer, it'd be Free Samples and the interlude called Circus. It's crazy. Another song that really didn't dawn on me at first, but I love now, is Fearmonger. Because I remember that was the first single he dropped. Excuse me. That was the first single he dropped off the album. And obviously everybody was expecting a Care For Me 2 type vibe. Like,
I was not expecting Fearmonger.
Right. I was not expecting it at all. And then when I first heard it, I remember I was playing football and I stopped. I literally made a timer. I was like, all right, when it's this time, I got to stop listening to the new Saba song. And I listened to it all. I was like, huh. But as the album came out and as I listened to it more and more in context with everything else, I love it. I love it so much.
On its own, it just sounds like different. I'm like,
I know. I know. And like, I remember watching an interview with Saba, Data, and Daoud. I think they were talking about just the process of producing and making Few Good Things. Right. But they were like, when they were going into they were like the first thing they said was, okay, we're not making a Care For Me 2. Like, this is going to be like something completely different. And another thing, like, if I had $1 for every time I said like I respected Saba for like a decision he made, I would be filthy rich. But I think it's so easy because obviously Care For Me was so well accepted, and it was literally, in my opinion, the best album of 2018, like easily. And with all the success and exposure it gave him, it would have been so easy for him just to be like, okay, let's do this again. Let's go back to the table, revamp the formula, probably tweak it up, modernize it a little bit. Right. But you know, the fact that he did it and wasn't afraid of losing fans, wasn't afraid of people not receiving it well, he wholeheartedly just was like, okay, Few Good Things is Few Good Things. Care For Me is Care For Me. They're two separate albums. Love it or hate it, it is what it is. And that mindset, that mentality made another classic. Because I feel like when you have Care For Me, the standard is already so high for the next project. So it's so easy to just kind of get scared that you're not going to live up to that expectation. But I don't see it as like living up to that expectation. I just see it as almost like just going to a different universe and making the Care For Me of that universe, you know?
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
It's like they're not even connected. Just
Exactly. It's their own thing. It's like it's no cinematic universe,
correct.
own standalone film. Oh, Stop That. Oh, love that song. Love that song. It's funny. His manager Christella, when I was at the American show, obviously I was in the front row, but when he was doing Stop That, I was literally rapping every single word, and I was like the only person like rapping and looking like a maniac. So, and she got a video of me saying it word for word, and like that song, I love that song so much. I love like the energy, like everything about that. Like when he dropped that single, I was like, that's when I was like, oh, okay, like I know the type of energy we're gonna get into, and it's crazy. Another thing I noticed with this album was obviously in Care for Me, the only crazy song energy wise was Life, and everything was chilled. Everything else was chilled out and mellow. But with Few Good Things, he had a pretty good combination of like more upbeat, harder tracks, and he got a lot more features too. Like Care for Me, the only features on there were The Mind and Chance, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there was one more in Fire.
Yeah. I think that was Kiana, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
But and again, that shows the growth and like the mindset that he's in now of kind of just, I'm here to look out for my people now. Like I've lost too much to be closed off and like depressed my whole life, like I got to live life to the fullest. So that's why I love Few Good Things. It's a classic. Make Believe, the last 3 tracks, that 3-track run, Make Believe, 2012 and Few Good Things, is literally the greatest 3-track run in the history of music. Like imagine like there isn't a single artist who can close out their album like that. Like it's insane. Like this man Saba is literally like, I feel like this podcast episode should be named like Saba.
I was gonna name it. Yeah, I was gonna change it
because like this, like as much as I want to talk about myself, like I just can't when Saba Pivot exists.
I've never met a fan bigger than bigger than me.
Bro, like, I am the biggest Saba. If you meet Saba, and if you ever meet him in your life, and just say Kwajo, you just gotta say my name, Kwajo. That's all you gotta do. That's all. I'm pretty sure he definitely hates me. He definitely like thinks I'm the most annoying person on earth just because of how much I spam him on his DMs and just praise him on Twitter and all social media. But I'm not ashamed of it. Okay, I'm openly the biggest Saba fan on the planet, bro. I'll
claim the title as biggest fan in the UK. Then
thank you.
I think that
yeah, we can compromise.
Yeah,
I might have to move to the UK to steal that title. But we can compromise. We can figure something out.
I would say my favorite Saba song. I don't even have a favorite.
Exactly. You just can't have a favorite.
I can't. Okay, bucket list. I would say it's California.
Oh,
that intro.
Fire. That's fire. That's fire. That's yeah.
When I swear I replayed. I didn't finish the song. I replayed the intro 5 times. I was like,
oh, crazy.
I was like, wow. And then the beat switch, and then just like,
oh my gosh, bro. That entire project.
And then Care for Me. Gray. I liked Gray.
Great so far, especially the end with like the jazz. That John was crazy.
Smile as well.
Oh yeah,
Smile.
Yeah. That song just makes you feel good.
The one with Chance, I wasn't feeling as much as the rest of the album.
Bro, Log Out. I love Log Out personally, just because like the instrumentation and everything with it. I feel like it's like one of the most slept on tracks on the album.
I feel like Chance didn't put it all into it. It was just like, let me just do this, my friend. Like he was on Angel. Let me just let me just add my little.
Yeah. No, but, I love it though.
I don't know. I feel like I've heard Chance better than that. I feel like it could come like harder. Like
fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So it's not Saba's fault.
Right.
But yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah, it's never Saba's fault. Saba's perfect.
And then Few Good Things. Soldier is probably my favorite. I love that track.
Crazy, bro. It's okay. I didn't mean to cut you off, but
that's all right.
I just love how in Soldier he like just casually announced that he's a father,
Mm.
and how like social media didn't like erupt or go crazy. Like they just left it at that. Like I think it's so cool how much respect he's earned from like the people around him, because with, you know, getting personal in your music isn't an easy thing, especially like because there's crazy people in this world. So
Right.
the fact that he just said it, and like usually like people on Twitter be like, "Oh my gosh, Saba's a father," but like after, like that was my first thought. Then I went on Twitter, I went on social media, and like nobody
Yeah.
said anything.
I was like, huh?
I
Like,
know, for real.
like,
Like
what?
you did we hear the same song or?
Yeah, but I would say that's probably my favorite. And then what was the one with G Herbo on it?
Survivor's Guilt.
Yeah, I like Survivor Skill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that joint's crazy. That joint's crazy.
Uh yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay, it's side track. I think Mello has the best bars in the group.
bro, Mello, that guy's crazy.
The
Shout out to
wordplay
Mello,
is
man.
crazy.
Shout out to my dog Mello. It's crazy. Like obviously I've known everybody in Pivot Gang since 2019. But like Mello was the first person to like follow me. I remember back over quarantine, I showed him Closure, and he was like, "Yo, bro, like, you know, you got something special. Like, you got to keep going. Like, you know, like you're gonna be up here with us one day. All this blah
Wow.
blah blah." And he's just been really supportive. They've all been super supportive.
Mm.
But Mello is just like he's like, I remember when I went to his show at the Fillmore in April for the Few Good Things tour. I kind of met up with them beforehand. I was just kind of chilling in the back while they were like running in and out. But Mello, like he like walked by me. He's like, bro, that Inside Out track you dropped, man. He's like, that joint is stuck in my. He's like, you got me looking at it. And
Damn.
he was like, and I was like, bro, like you're MFN Mello. Like why are you? And he was like, I'm your biggest fan, bro. I was
That's
like,
crazy.
bro, I was like,
Wow.
no. I don't think you get it, bro. Like, I'm your biggest fan.
That's
So
insane. Wow.
yeah, but shout out to Mello for no, but he can spit.
Yeah. Oh my days.
He can spit. Mello, Fresh, like they are all crazy.
Like, I was just
Joseph,
hearing
oh
the
my,
bars. Like,
no. Joseph.
yeah.
I love
I
Mello.
like Jay.
I love Mello. I love Mello. I love Fresh. I love everybody in Pivot Gang. But Joseph,
He's
that
got
man is
bars.
just different. That
He's
man
got
is
bars.
just different. Because he just so casually just like, no. Then he'll say something
Yeah.
crazy. And it'll just be all monotone. It's like he's laying in bed and rapping when he records.
I know. Yeah.
Like, it's like that man is insanely talented. And he's so slept on. Everyone in Pivot Gang is so slept on. I mean, obviously, when you have somebody like Saba,
Mm.
who's like the main center of attention or whatever, it's kind of hard to give the rest of the spotlight to everybody else. But I love
He
how
slept on too, though. Even
yeah,
him. So-
exactly. Like even he slept on. But I love how inclusive Saba is in creating the atmosphere for Pivot Gang and like giving them opportunities. Like it would have been so easy to pick up random other artists to open up for his shows, but he's like, nah, I'm riding with my gang, you know. Pivot Gang, they're gonna open for me. So I think that was really dope. And that's definitely something that inspires like the collective I'm trying to create with my friends as well.
No, I love that. It's so like it's the quality of music. It's like it's hidden almost. Because like
Right.
how is no one hearing this? And
Right.
it's just like
Exactly. Like I feel like when people always ask me what my favorite artist is, like I'm prepared to hear, oh, I don't know who's that.
Yeah,
Like I don't know who
yeah.
that is. Right. But and then when I do find people who know who Sab is, I'm like, wow, like
it's like a secret club.
this is such a breakthrough. Like
so you know as well. Like
exactly. Like so I'm not crazy. So I'm not just seeing things.
Yeah, because I always say Chance the Rapper first. Like he's not even
right.
one of my
right,
favorites,
right,
but it's
right,
because people
right,
know who he is.
Right.
And I'm just
It
like
always every
yeah.
time it's always, oh, I don't know who he is. Oh, you know who Chance is. Oh yeah, have you heard Angels? Oh yeah, well he was on
it's
the
like you
hook.
have to
Yeah,
go. I'm
exactly. You
like,
have to go
nah.
through so many different paths. It's
I'm just
funny.
like Chance the Rapper. He's like, oh yeah, I know him. I'm like,
Right.
Angels. Like, yeah.
Right.
You know the guy who's on Angels. Yeah.
Right. And then the other one is Sacrifices. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, you know, Sacrifice by Dreamville in the third verse.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
can't deal
It's
with it.
crazy. I
And
know.
Healy
One
as
day.
well. Same thing happens with
Oh,
Healy.
same
I'm
thing
like,
with Healy. Same. It's
no
funny
one
though.
knows who he is.
Nobody knows who he is, but I actually got put on a Healy by some of my old friends in high school, which is weird because like, I didn't know. I probably wouldn't have found him on my own. Do you know who Cautious Clay is?
Yes.
Yeah,
He did
another
a song
one.
with Saba.
Yeah, another one just completely under the radar. Amazing as well. I saw him in concert. Amazing. I went there with my girlfriend back in March. It's crazy. We got front row and everything. But yeah, him, Healy, like all these indie artists who are just under the radar, and it hurts. It hurts seeing how talented they are. And it's like you look at their Spotify page, you see they got like 2 million monthly listeners plus, and you think like, wow, they're popping, like everyone knows who they are. But then
Yes,
not a
so
single soul.
especially in this country, like because they're American as well, so
Oh,
it's like
right.
even smaller. So no one's like,
Right. Oh, facts. Wait, I have a question. Do you know who Jay Prince is?
yeah, oh, I love him.
Oh,
I love him. I love
favorite
him.
UK rapper, bro.
I
Oh,
gotta start annoying him. Like,
yeah, for real. I did a remix to one of his songs. I think it was The Word. I think that's what the song was called. I did it like back in 2021.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'm a big fan of him. Amazing
I
artist.
love him. Have you heard of Glibs? It's like
Glibs.
GLIBS.
I feel like the name sounds familiar. I've probably heard a track floating around Twitter.
I'll put you on. I'll put
Like
you on.
this. Bet. Yeah, you put me on.
I'll put you-
I'll put you on to some American artists. You put me on to some UK artists.
He's American though, but
Really?
yeah, but I'll put you on.
All right, bet. Yeah, put me on, bro.
Yeah,
Please. 'Cause the scene in the UK is actually crazy.
yeah.
Like, it wouldn't be out of left field to say that what they're creating over there in the UK is bigger than what they're doing here in America. Like, that's not a crazy thing to say now, just because of how wild and talented that scene is. I don't know if you've seen the Inside Out music video, but the videographer who shot that actually moved to England because
Wow.
of how rapid the scene is growing.
Yeah, it's crazy. A lot of,
Yeah.
and they're doing like a lot of collaborations with like Americans now.
Right.
So it's just like,
Right.
and a lot of these guys are new as well. Like
Right.
they just blew up, and now they're
Right.
doing like America. Like,
Right. Oh, side note, I just want everybody to know that Josh, before this interview, we had no idea who we had no introduction, no prior introduction whatsoever. This man literally hit me up and was like, yo, I have a podcast. You want to get on? I was like, I love getting on podcasts. So yes. Come to find out, when we were trying to arrange time zones and whatnot, and led to, me saying I live in Virginia, which led to me saying which led to him saying he was in Virginia.
Yeah.
Come to find out, this man was literally at the school I go to for a study abroad program when I was a
insane.
freshman, which is crazy.
Yeah,
like how does that even work? Like,
I walked the same ground you walked on.
literally,
Yeah.
literally. You saw that horrible, gross water fountain.
Yeah.
I'm sure you had the horrible food as well. Ball circle. You got the whole full experience, man.
Yeah, I was there the whole time.
Oh my gosh, that is crazy. That is so crazy to me.
I heard they changed the fountain though.
Yeah. It was like shut off for a long time. I don't know what they're doing with it, but they're just doing a bunch of stuff around campus. I'd never really know what's going on over there. Yeah.
It's crazy though.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's so crazy.
Like it was just random. Like I didn't
so random. Like, you're in the UK, I'm in America. You hit me up for an interview through Instagram. Through 10 minutes of talking, we find out that we were both at the same place in 2019.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
Because it was not even like it's the same place. Like,
right, it's not
literally
like
the same place.
it would have been like if it was like the same state, like, oh, like that's kind of cool. But you were like, I was in Fredericksburg at the University of Mary Washington, and I go to the University of Mary Washington.
That's crazy.
This is crazy.
Wow.
Like, out of all the schools in Virginia,
Yeah,
America,
I don't even know why they picked that school to do the study abroad program.
Yeah.
Like,
I think we're like really good with study abroad stuff. I don't know, but like I've been hearing a lot of good things about our study abroad programs. So I guess it's good. I guess I don't know.
yeah, I had a good time. Yeah,
Right, that's good.
shout out
That's
to Mary
good, man.
Washington.
Hey, I'm glad he did, man. Because I'm not. I'm glad it's working for you, man.
I mean, I was only there for 5 months, so
Right.
it's like,
Yeah.
and I didn't really, I didn't know I had to like my grades didn't count until I was leaving.
Wow.
Yeah, so I
Your
was
grades didn't count?
yeah, over here. So I did all the exams and stuff, right? But they didn't count for anything.
Boy, what?
I was so angry. I was like, no.
So you just gotta you paid thousands of dollars to come here for 5 months and no credit.
No, because it was like it's part of my course, but
Oh.
what counts, like what they grade it on is like
Mm.
we had to write like an essay after on our experience there. But I
Oh.
thought it was the grade, like the classes I'm
Wow.
actually
The
taking it.
coursework, the grueling 5 months.
Because I had to like the process of getting the classes. I had to
Right.
like book classes like how you guys would do it,
Right.
like as a student. So I thought,
Right.
okay, this means something.
Right.
I was studying like
That is
I had an English
crazy.
exam. I did an all nighter.
Oh
I was
my
like,
god.
I had to
That
ask
is
for
that
extra
is so
time.
wild to me. That is so wild to me. All that just to write an essay about how it was.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I
That
was.
is crazy.
Yeah. It was.
Oh, God bless your soul, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'd be livid if that was me.
I was so angry. So it doesn't even count. I'm
Right.
like, no.
That's hilarious.
At least I got the full experience though. Like I knew
Yeah,
how it
for
felt.
real.
Yeah.
For real. I'm glad he did, man.
All right. So, how would you say uh God has impacted your life?
I love like I love getting asked this question because like I feel like at first at least, so obviously God is like the number one thing in everything I do. Like growing up, God has always been present in my life. But what I love my mom for is, even though she's a hardcore Christian, like, you know how Ghanaian
Yeah,
parents are.
like oh
Right.
God.
Right. But like it never really got to the point where um she was like forcing me.
Right.
Like obviously I would have to go to church, like there was no debate about that, but like she always put me in a position where I was able to, make that choice for myself. I remember when I was around like 12, 13, she asked me if I wanted to get baptized. She wasn't like, "Okay, you're getting
Wow.
baptized." She like asked me. So I've been very fortunate because through that I've been really able to grasp God's love
Mm,
and just truly understand what it feels like when you make the choice yourself and
right.
you're not being forced to do it. God has definitely impacted me in everything I do. From literally, especially in music. I don't know if you hear it, but every now and then I'll sprinkle a Jesus line in there,
Yeah.
just because I feel like he's blessed me so much, so it would be an injustice not to give him praise, for at least like a couple bars.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't necessarily say that like I'm a Christian artist.
Right.
um I just feel like I have an opportunity because even though my platform is not nearly as big as where I hope it'll be, in the future.
Right.
um I feel like, with those lines, those subtle, Jesus sprinkles, I can, not only inspire somebody, but strike a thought or a conversation.
Mm,
Just kind of let them know. I really want people to know that like God is the reason why I'm here today doing, what I did. I remember when Inside Out, it's like almost at 100K. Um that song has opened doors for me that I never thought could be opened.
mhm.
I remember back in February, because the song came out in March, when I was writing down the marketing plan for it, the first thing I typed in big font, red letters, keep God first in everything you do.
Wow.
Um, I typed that, and then obviously with the rest, I follow like the technical stuff. But if I didn't have that foundation, if I didn't, let go and let God take control of it, it's not hitting 95,000 streams. It's not getting me on my first editorial. It's
Mm,
not getting me co-signed by my favorite artist. It's not getting me on one of the biggest radio stations in the world,
right.
you know? I really stress, and I hope if people get anything from me, they know how much Jesus, is involved in my life. It's funny, one thing that like I've been thinking about for so long when I start performing more, it's gonna be weird at first, but I kind of want to make it like something, kind of iconic. Um, I have like a couple ideas. Like I want to like have a Bible verse that I say at every show.
Mm,
And I want to like just do a quick prayer before, the show gets started, just like set the energy right. And if obviously not, I'm not, there to, convert everybody. I'm not
Yeah.
there to
Yeah.
preach. I'm there to like perform. But if you want to pray with me, pray with me. If not, you can just look at me, close my eyes, and stand there and talk to my Father in the sky for a couple seconds.
Mm.
But I really want people to know just how much Jesus has impacted me in such a positive way with my music. So yeah, he's definitely the main motivation with like everything I do, for sure.
Right. Yeah, I feel that because like I've had this conversation with quite a few people,
Right.
and like I feel like you don't. It's kind of like me in a way where I don't make it overtly obvious,
Right.
like how Christian I am, because
Right.
it's sort of like sometimes it feels like I'm performing for people. Like if
Right.
I do that, it's like I'm trying to just prove to people that I'm Christian.
Right.
But if I am, I don't need to do that. It just naturally
Exactly.
comes with it.
Exactly.
Because like
Exactly.
in my art, sometimes I put like little things in there, like
Right.
little themes in there that
Right.
relate to Christianity, and
Right. I
then
mean, the name of your podcast.
yeah, so it's like how
Mhm.
great is that art? But
Right.
yeah, so yeah, I because I heard it myself, like I heard the like references when I was listening to
Right.
your music, and
Right.
that's kind of what led me to like ask you to come on, because
Right.
um I know some people, they feel a bit, because like the name of the podcast, and like
Right.
because it's like they're like, oh, I don't
Right.
know if I want to.
Like they automatically just make assumptions.
Yeah, they're
Like
like, I
this
don't know
is
if I
gonna
want
be
to be.
right.
I'm blessed that I've had like non-Christians come on here like
Right.
willingly, because
Right.
my friends, like a lot of them are quite open, so
Right.
they'll come on. But I never really tried to make them feel uncomfortable. Like I don't be like,
Right.
why don't you believe in God, or like, do you
Right.
believe in God, and stuff like that. Like it's just
Right.
like a conversation
Right.
between two people.
Right. And
Um,
I feel like another thing um is, especially with Christian artists, they already have a primarily Christian audience.
yeah.
So they're not necessarily, not that they're changing hearts and changing lives, like whatever, however God is using them is however God's using them. I
Mhm.
can't speak on that. But for me, I look at it like this way. Like Jesus didn't hang out with perfect Christians who abided by God's law all the time. He literally hung out with 12 sinners,
Right.
12 people who were the worst of the worst. So the way I see it is, how am I working to bring glory to God's kingdom if I'm only catering to his people? Why don't I
Right.
go out to those audiences of people who either have bad experiences with him, who don't know him at all, and not go there to be this, um, you know, this force that forces them or makes them feel uncomfortable, but
Mhm.
just show them with my actions and my music just a glimpse of what Jesus can do in your life, if you let
Yeah.
him in.
And sometimes it's like you're not like people. Some people will never even accept that,
Right.
because like I listen to some Christian artists, right?
Right.
And like some rap, sometimes it's rap, sometimes
Right.
it's like there's some really cool like good indie ones and stuff like that.
Right.
But there's this one guy called what's his name, Miles Minnick, and
Miles Minnick. I feel like I've heard of him before.
yeah, every like he always makes like TikToks, right, of
Right.
people criticizing his bars, because
Right.
like he's a Christian, right?
Right.
And then one of them was like balling like Shaq or something like that.
Right.
And then people like, why are you balling like Shaq?
Right.
This is not Christian.
Oh my
And
gosh,
then
bro.
I was just like, what are you talking about? Like,
Oh
what's
my
wrong with that?
gosh.
Like,
Right. Yeah.
you can say balling like Paul, or like,
There's so much. I will admit there's been definitely a lot of hypocrisy with Christians. I feel like we're not really doing the best of creating this image, this loving image that Jesus set for us.
mm,
I feel like a lot of people are hypocrites in the way that they show love to other people who don't know God. But at the same time, it's like, there are people out there who don't believe in God but are closed-minded, and just kind of want to nag at Christians every chance they get, or just like go after them for no reason, even if they don't do anything to you in the first place. So
right.
it's just like, it's just this extreme, like you got people, extremists on each side. So it's just
Yeah,
crazy, man.
it's too much. I was like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about?
Right.
Like balling like you could have said, balling like Paul or something like
Right.
that. I was like,
Right.
how, it doesn't even make sense.
I'm
It doesn't
saying.
fit in the. It doesn't even work with the
Doesn't
song.
make any sense, man.
um. Okay, so I was gonna ask you your dream collab, but I feel like I already know this. It's
You
Saba.
know,
Yeah, it's
know,
Saba.
you know, you
Would
know.
it be Saba, or would you prefer to have the whole Pivot Gang like on a song?
Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, gosh, don't do this to me, man. Don't make me pick. Um, Obviously, see the way that I feel. Okay, I'll say this: if for a dream collab, definitely Saba. But if I were to be featured on a song, it would be with
Mm,
Pivot Gang. Because the way I look at features, especially with the way Pivot Gang makes their music, it's like they're not competing against each other, but
each
it's
get
like
time.
when the spotlight's on you, like you got 60 seconds, you better go as crazy as you can.
Yeah.
So I feel like if Pivot Gang gave me the opportunity to rap on a song with them, I would probably write the greatest verse I've ever written in my life, just because like I'm in the midst of all these amazing rappers who push each other to be better. So I have no choice but to go crazy, or else like I'd quit music.
Speaking of that, that's a great leeway to the next question. If you weren't doing music, what would you be doing instead?
See, the more I fall in love with music, the more I've like ruled out a possibility of ever doing anything else.
Mm.
So when I was younger, um, because like I had such like a creative imagination, like Iron Man was my favorite hero at the time. I'm a big comic guy, so I said at the time because it's Spider-Man now.
Okay, Spider-Man, I'll
But
let you have it.
yeah.
Iron Man,
But like I fell in love with his armor. I'm still in love with his armor and everything. But like I'd be like, wow, I want to make that one day. I want to be an engineer. So of course, like, you know, my mom hearing that I want to be an engineer at such a young age, she's like, oh, this is amazing. We're gonna be millionaires. So that was a thing. And then I was like, not really. So I was like, okay, computer science, which is what I'm doing right now.
Mm.
But the more I made music, the more I fell out of love with computer science. And if I'm being completely honest, I hate it.
Yeah,
I
I
hate it
could
so
feel
much.
it from
I
it.
hate it so much. I hate it. I'm literally, when I graduate, I'm probably gonna attempt to get a job, and if I do, cool. I'll probably be there for a little bit until I can until until I can get some sort of traction with my music. But there's definitely no long-term future with computer science.
Right.
But if I wasn't, ooh, a lot of people tell me that I could be a good actor.
Mm.
A lot of people tell me I have the personality for it, and I feel like I could be, honestly. So I feel like I would definitely. I sh- I had an opportunity to pursue theater in high school,
Right.
but because I was, you know, doing football, track, taking all these AP classes, I was like, oh, I don't have time to, practice 5 hours a day for a play. But you know, I really respect and love, the theatrical arts. I
Mm.
remember at one point I wanted to be a YouTuber, or I made skits like RDC World. I just feel like if given the chance, I could be like somewhat of a decent actor. So I feel like I would definitely go down that alley if I wasn't doing music.
Yeah, yeah. I wanted to be a YouTuber at one point.
Right.
I feel like
We all
everyone
did.
did at one point in
Yeah.
their life.
Yeah.
Yeah, just didn't. The channel
Yeah.
wasn't.
Right.
I just gave up too early. I was
Yeah,
like,
there's
yeah,
so
this is.
much that goes into it if you really want it to work. Like, I mean, with
Yeah,
everything, it's a grind. But like YouTubers, like you gotta upload every single day. You have to stay up editing. You need to get expensive cameras,
yeah. I'm just
expensive
like
mics.
new
It's
video ideas. It's like,
right,
nah,
right, right,
not for me.
right. You can't fake the content and all this,
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So now we're gonna get into the quick fire
Let's
questions.
go. Let's go.
All right. So I just want you to answer this as quickly as you can.
Okay.
Um, just random.
Got you.
Okay. So first one, dream destination.
Dream destination, Japan or New Zealand? Or
Cool.
Australia. Odd Australia in there, even though they got really big spiders.
Apple juice or orange juice?
Apple easily.
Did this man just say what I think he said? Nah, he must be joking.
No question.
No.
No question. No question.
Nah.
Not even it's not up for debate. Apple juice is the greatest juice on earth.
Nah.
Next question. Next question. Next question.
All right, okay. Sweet or salty popcorn?
Sweet. I love kettle corn.
Okay, good.
I
Okay,
love
good.
kettle corn.
Smooth or crunchy peanut butter?
Crunchy.
Good. Okay.
Crunchy.
You redeemed yourself. Okay.
Oh, whoa.
No, because you said apple juice. That's
All right,
crazy.
we can devote a whole other episode to just
I
debate
will.
this. We can.
I
I'm
will.
so serious. We can set this up. We can do it.
'Cause
I'll bring the facts, man.
orange. Okay. All right. Birthday. When's your birthday?
July 23rd.
Oh, it wasn't too long ago. Happy
Yeah,
birthday.
it wasn't. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that, man.
Mine is the 15th of July.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Saba's birthday is in July too.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's the 17th, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken.
I think Joseph Chilliam's.
Yeah,
birthday's in-
literally, I think it's the day after, just a year apart,
That's crazy.
which is crazy.
Wow.
And it's also crazy because I don't know if you know the band Five Seconds of Summer.
Yeah.
But the lead singer Luke Hemmings is somebody. Okay, so like I attribute my singing ability or like the voice I try and go for. Luke Hemmings, Haley Williams, those are like the two main inspirations. And Luke, like I'm like he's the reason why I picked up a guitar. Like I wanted to be him, especially when I was starting that band for the longest time. And I found out his birthday's in July too. So
Wow.
like all the goats.
Yeah, all the
Or just
goods
born
are
in
in July. Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's just how it is. I don't make the rules, man. I don't make the
All
rules.
the underrated goats are born in
Literally,
July. Yeah.
literally.
All right. So you're on a desert island.
Okay.
What 3 things are you taking?
Oh gosh. Can I take a plane or no?
No. It has to be 3 things you can carry in your hands.
3 things I can carry?
Like not at one time, like
Okay.
separately you can
Right.
lift it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. A sword.
All right. Interesting.
I feel like food, cause like I don't know, like what's on that island? Like are there like fish? Are there like poisonous bugs? Like do I have a chance to adequately like hunt and cook food, or should I just like bring some?
Okay. Yeah, there's food on the island.
Okay.
You'd have to catch it.
Okay.
But it's kind of somewhat dangerous.
Okay.
But you don't know which one's which.
Okay. A sword.
Right.
One of those straws that like filters out the water.
Mhm.
And there's no service there, right?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like there's so many things. There's so many things I want to bring, obviously, because I'm on a deserted island. But just because I feel like, oh gosh, okay, sword, straw, filter thingy, and oh my gosh, this is like the hardest question I've ever been asked. Like, I know we just said like these were like rapid questions that I just like froze. So, okay, we'll just go sword, straw, and a backpack.
Okay. Well, just an empty backpack.
I guess. I never know I'm gonna find
it
along
could be
the way.
useful, yeah.
Yeah, it could be in
useful,
some way.
Yeah. I don't know what I'd bring. But
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta think about that question again and like actually sit down and
I feel like I'd bring like a flare, like one of those flare
yeah,
guns.
flare
Yeah.
guns. We
Just
said
in
deserted
case.
island, so like that's like 1 in a million chance that someone's actually gonna see you, man. Like,
That's true. Yeah, but
you
if they do,
that's true.
you
That's
have
true.
nothing to
That's
like,
true. But I feel like when you're on a deserted island, your focus should be on like obviously, your chances of being seen are like very minimal. So like
right.
why not try and
survive.
right, exactly.
That's true. Yeah. Okay, the last quick fire question. I need you to name 3 pizza toppings beginning with P.
Okay, look. Before we get started, pineapple pizza is illegal. Pineapple pizza is illegal. If you eat pineapple pizza, hear me out. I'm a loving person. I accept everybody for who they are. Through my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, I've been taught how to love.
Right.
But unfortunately, pineapple pizza is where we crossed the line. Pineapple pizza. If you eat pineapple pizza, you don't deserve rights. You're not a real human. I'm sorry. I don't make the rules. I really don't make the rules, unfortunately. That's just the way that the Holy Spirit has been talking to me. But yeah, pineapple pizza is probably the biggest abomination ever known to man, next to mushrooms.
Yeah, I don't like mushrooms
Yeah,
either.
mushrooms are alien poop.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's gonna hear this and get mad because she loves mushrooms. I don't
Mushrooms
know
are terrible. You heard
Yeah.
it from someone else too.
why.
They're
Literally,
not
the
good.
texture it's literally alien poop. Like that's the best way to describe it. Anyway, pineapple. I'm not gonna say pineapple.
Okay.
I don't care if I only get two. I'm not gonna
You
say
made it
pineapple.
harder for yourself, but
Right. Okay.
okay.
Pork.
All right. Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Pork. Pepper.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gosh. Oh gosh. You said 3?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
See, you
Pork,
had to go and say
pepper.
pineapple is not a
Mm-mm.
topping, and now you got.
I won't say it, man. That's a forbidden word. Gosh. Pork, pepper, and pepperoni. What? How did I miss that?
Yeah.
How did I miss that? Easy.
But
Literally my favorite topping.
does
how did I miss
pepperoni fall into the pork category?
Okay. Look, we didn't get here to get logistical. We didn't come here to get technical.
That's what I was like when you said pork. I was like,
Yeah.
do you want to do that?
Right.
Yeah, because you could have
Yeah.
said pepperoni, pepper, and
Right.
well, I can't say pineapple.
Yeah, you can't. It's not allowed.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
Yep. Just leave it at that.
All right. Okay, this is the last part. It's my favorite part
Let's do it.
because I feel like if I wasn't doing what I was doing, I would have been like a game show host. Because
Right. I honestly see that. You give that energy, like that welcoming, that welcoming energy.
Thank you.
You'd be perfect for it.
So I like to when I bring a guest on, I like to make like a little show, but I cater it to them.
Right.
So I think I brought on a makeup artist once, and we did like a makeup quiz.
Oh.
Didn't know anything about makeup, so all from Google. But
right.
yeah. So I know you said you're not a rapper, like
right.
necessarily,
right.
but this is a rap.
Okay.
Quiz.
Okay. I'm definitely gonna fail.
This is called Rap or Cap.
Okay.
So, I've used your playlist for this, by the way.
My playlist,
the one you put on Instagram.
The Splek Market. Oh, Soul Music number 2.
Yeah.
Okay, bet. Okay, I know every song in that playlist.
Oh,
I'm ready.
Well, because I know most of the songs on there as well.
Right.
So I feel like it was just like easier.
Right.
So basically, I'm gonna read you some lyrics.
Okay.
You gotta tell me if it's an actual rapper.
Right.
You get extra points if you get the name right and the song as well. Or if it's me, I wrote some of these.
Okay.
But that would be fake. So that would be the cap.
Right, that'd be cap. Okay.
All right. I don't know what you win. I didn't really think that out, but
we'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see. This is gonna test how well I know my playlist, man.
Yeah. All right. First one. Oh, I feel like you know this one. Okay. I woke up this morning feeling just like I'm a star. No, I don't drink, but I might by the bar. Like shots on me because I ain't get shot.
Oh my gosh. That's rap. That's rap. I know that's rap.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm 100% positive. Wait, say that one more time. Say it one more time.
I woke up this morning feeling just like I'm
stay right here. Saba. Bro. I knew it was a lyric. Because I knew I woke up this morning. I knew that I woke up this morning. I know that melody was there. I should have known, bro. Saba, if you hear this, bro, I swear I know your songs, bro. I swear. It just took me a little bit longer.
Yeah, I don't know why I put that one in.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you would have got it anyway. Okay.
Easily.
All right. She good for the soul. She good for the mind. She helped me get found, Tom Tom. She helped me eat clean, balsamic. She might end up meeting my mama.
That's rap. That is rap, 100%. I know that for a fact.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% positive. I'll bet all the money in my bank account it is.
All right. Okay.
Okay, but the artist, do I lose points if I guess it wrong?
Yes.
Okay.
You
Wait.
got 2 points so far.
Okay, can you say it one more time?
She good for the soul. She good for the mind. She helped me get found, Tom Tom. She helped me eat clean, balsamic. She might end up meeting my mama.
Oh my gosh. She helped me get clean. Oh my gosh.
I feel like you know it. We just forgot who is by.
I want to say Amine. I want to say Amine so bad, but it'd be so disrespectful. It wasn't him.
What makes you think it's him? I mean, it could be.
Yeah, it could be. I hear that line playing in my head. I'm trying to connect the song. I literally have like over 1,000 songs in that playlist. When did you make this?
I can't even remember. I think it was a combination of a couple days ago and today.
Right. Okay. I'm trying to think because I know I'm trying to see if there's like because this is definitely like a song that is not recent in my playlist.
Are you sure?
Definitely. I'm sure.
All right. Okay.
She helped me get clean. I know the melody is playing in my head right now. The flow is literally ringing in my head right now. Do I have like hints or anything?
No.
Oh god. It's not Amina actually. It's not Amina. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna have to rush you for your answer. I'm sorry.
No. Okay. I'll take my point. I'll take my point and move on.
Right.
Who was it?
It was Buzz and ASAP Ferg.
Oh, Boca Raton. Oh my gosh. I knew it, bro. Well, obviously I didn't know it, but that makes so much sense.
I tried my best to mess up the melody, so you're gonna get it.
Yeah, I know. Little.
All right. Back no revival. Champ without the title. Work hard, no play, like I cancelled the recital. Recite all my rhymes, I heard it's good to recite.
Cap.
Yeah, that's Cap.
Yep, that's Cap. I was about to say, I've never heard. I don't have a song on my playlist with the word recital. So I knew that was Cap.
Yeah, that's Cap.
Good try though. That was pretty good though. That was good.
Thank you. This is gonna be a lot easier than I thought it'd be.
Yeah, I might actually win. Who knows, man?
I feel like you will.
Has anybody in your show ever won?
Well, it depends what you count as a win, though.
Oh, that's true.
I've had 2 people on it, and one person's won out of that. I would say, yeah, a lot of people won. A lot of people have done well. I'll just say that.
Okay. Anyone get 100%?
No.
Okay, I bet. I'm gonna be the first.
Okay. All right.
I'm 3 for 3 right now.
All right. Trying to build things, knows she got a past. Why she terrified to feel pain? Big checks, I've been waiting for the real change. I don't want to stress about trying to get the bills paid.
That's rap. That's rap. Okay, say that one more time.
I feel like I shouldn't let you have another one. All right, okay, I'll give it to you. Trying to build things, knows she got a past. Why she terrified to feel pain? Big checks, I've been waiting for the real change. I don't want to stress about trying to get the bills paid.
Oh, Cody Banks, Jack Harlow.
Damn. All right, yeah, you got it.
Cody Banks, Jack Harlow, man. That was my song senior year of high school.
Yeah, I liked old Jack Harlow.
Right, Jack Harlow, bro. Confetti's his best project. He's that like I don't want to talk about it. We can. I'll
Sundown. I was like,
yeah. But he has so much potential, man.
I don't know. It's the glasses. I feel like he
Yeah,
took them off.
he took
and
the
then it
glasses
just-
off and then he just got blind. It's supposed to do the opposite.
All right. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat all the dishes. And if you got a problem, you can sleep with the fishes.
Cap. I already know, Cap. I only put exquisite bars in my playlist.
No, you didn't hit the last bar there.
I don't care. I know it's Cap. But I'll let you finish though.
All right. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat all the dishes. And if you got a problem, you can sleep with the fishes. Schooling these mama boys, taking their sons like eclipses.
Ooh, hold on. I might have to get a Josh beat.
A little
Hold
bar there.
on.
A little
Okay.
bar there.
I might have to cop a feat from you for real.
I got some bars, man.
Obviously, clearly. Oh man, how many more we got?
We got 2 more.
Bet. So far, what am I? 4 for 4, 5 for 5.
Yeah, you got 5.
Okay, bet.
I feel like you're just gonna get these out.
Hey man, I
All
told
right.
you I'm not losing.
All right. You talking reckless? You'll make it to breakfast. Pull up to your crib, and then I cross you off my checklist. My crew like cursed, so you know we stay connected.
Ooh, see, I didn't want to cut you off and be rude, but the moment you said breakfast, I knew it was Cap.
I feel like I didn't think these out well enough.
No, you
I
did.
should've-
You did. You did. You actually got bars. I'm actually really impressed right now.
But no one says
Are you
breakfast.
sure?
though.
Are you sure you're not a rapper, man? You
No,
sure?
I'm not a rapper, man.
Okay.
I used to write
Alright.
like poems in the back
Right.
in the day when I was a
Okay.
kid.
Yeah, I can see that because you, like a lot of people when they write bars, they're like really basic, but like yours has some little bit of a pizzazz to it,
Yeah.
you know?
And I
Got
guess
some-
it's the influence of the.
yeah, it's kind of
the music.
delicate. Yeah.
Let's throw in a little bar in there.
little side hustle,
Yeah.
freelance bars.
I would, you know. I'll be a
Yeah.
ghostwriter.
Oh my
Hit
gosh.
me up.
Hey, I'll hit you up, man. If I
Hey.
need something, I got you.
Free bars.
Free bars.
Okay. Well, you okay, this is the last one, but I feel like you're gonna get it anyway. If you don't,
If I
okay.
don't, I lose. I don't care how many I got right. I said I was gonna win. I said I was gonna get all of them right. So if I get this one wrong, I lose.
all right. This one I'm really saying once though.
Okay.
7 days, no work. Make your week. Meditate, feel the earth at my feet. Hand-me-downs got me feeling pristine. Why are you paying on leg or supreme?
I know that's rap. 100%.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
Oh my
You did get
gosh. I
one.
know this. I know this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, bro. I know this. Oh my gosh, bro.
I could give you one hint if you
Please.
really wanted it.
Just one. Just
Okay.
one. That's all I need.
It's gonna be the most vague hint ever.
Okay.
We mentioned this artist more than once during this podcast.
Oh, Healy.
Yeah.
Healy. Oh my god. I was like, I know this. I know this. Wait, hold on. I still don't know this song. Hold on.
Oh, okay,
I'm feeling
okay.
pristine. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh, I know it's Healy. I know it's Healy. Is it his own song or is it a song he's featured on? Oh. Them My Dogs.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Done.
Let's go, bro.
Alright.
When you edit this, I want you to put like the applause sound right here. Like I need people to gas me up. Like that was
that was impressive. I'll give you.
Thank you,
Yeah,
thank you, man. You know, I take pride in my playlist. I feel like it is disrespectful to the songs that have been sitting there for over 4 years if I didn't know who they were. You know, they're like my little baby, so it's the least I can do.
I mean, I did give you a little nudge on the last one.
You did. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
But you did get fair and square.
Yeah,
Like you knew what it was.
Right.
You knew you got the song by yourself. Like
Yeah, I did. That's true.
Yeah. I mean, if we do this again, I know now to have to dig deep.
Amp it up a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to the very bottom.
I'm surprised. I thought you were gonna use either my own lyrics or like one of my features.
I was going to.
Right, like Shinobi. I thought you were gonna use like somebody.
But then I thought he's got to get this because
there's no way.
Yeah,
but it's weird. A lot of artists like when they
know
play
their own
games like this, like and they get their own lyrics, well, probably because they make like so many songs.
Mm.
Like a lot of them are like, "Wow, what song is this?" Like,
yeah.
crazy.
I think next time I'm gonna get the artist right, but I'm gonna get
Right.
the most like obscure songs right.
Right. Okay.
Like
That makes sense.
something like
It has to be on my playlist though,
oh
because if a lot of the artists in my playlist, like I only have like 1 or 2 songs that I like by them,
fair. That's fair.
and
That's
then like
fair.
I don't really listen to anything else.
Like I would have to go to like Comfort Zone.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Oh wow. Out of all the Saba projects, Comfort Zone is the one that I listen to the least. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's not on all platforms, but
SoundCloud.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna be hard. And the next time we do this, like I'm gonna have like 1,000 more songs on my playlist. So
Yeah. Oh.
yeah.
I mean, by that time I'd put you on as well, so I can
Oh, yeah.
bring in
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
And you can also like quiz me on like stuff we talked about in this interview.
Oh. Okay.
See,
All right,
content
all right.
ideas, bro. I got you.
All right. That's gonna be. I feel like that one's gonna be harder. All right.
Yeah, a
me write
little bit
that down.
harder, man.
All right. It's a good idea.
Yes, sir.
And the apple juice and orange juice thing, you know.
Oh yeah,
You
that's
gotta
the
sell
whole other episode. We're gonna
Yeah.
dedicate at least an hour to.
because orange juice is the best.
Okay, all right.
We all know that.
I didn't come here to hear lies.
We
I
all
came
know
here to-
that.
I came here to talk about music
It's
and
got
God.
the you need a sophisticated flavor.
I didn't come here. I didn't come here to
To-
hear blasphemy. Hey, let me ask you this though. What kind of apple juice has pulp in it? Thank you for your time. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Thank
All
you.
right,
for-
no.
no.
Let me ask you this though, right? What is the flavor of apple juice other than sweet?
What is the flavor of orange juice other than sweet?
You get a bit of like tanginess in there.
Okay.
It's something else. Apple juice is just like what's the difference between apple juice and then sugar and water?
What's the difference between orange juice and like mango juice?
No, because no.
Because oranges and mangoes are two completely different fruits with two completely different textures, but somehow when they're all squeezed down, they're the same thing with a little bit of difference.
No, but the thing is, right? Orange juice is more diverse. The fact that it can have pulp in it just shows how like
That shows how
Diverse
weak it
is
is, how whack it is.
no, it shows how diverse it is. 'Cause
How
if you-
diverse.
some people like a
how
little-
diverse.
You know, some people like a little chunky, so they
Yeah.
can have the pulp. I
Right.
personally like it smooth, but the fact that I have that option just shows how more elite it is. Apple juice, you
Okay.
get apple juice. Everyone has to have. The
That's
thing
like
on-
saying because there's cheese pizza and because there's pineapple pizza, that pineapple pizza is just better than a regular pizza.
Nah.
Like you can't
It's
just because it's an option doesn't mean it's a good option.
it's like saying right. There's different types of cheeses you can have on a pizza. That's like orange juice.
Okay.
You
Okay.
can have like margarita. You can have parmesan.
Right.
Apple juice is just you're getting margarita and that's it.
Right. But how many other pizzas are like that margarita pizza? Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. Exactly. Thank you guys for watching this episode. How great. We really appreciate you guys, man. It's a fun episode.
Okay, I'll come back with my stats, you know.
But I'll be ready too.
But yes, thank you guys for listening. Thank you. I forgot how you said it.
It's okay. It's okay.
Kwajo.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Hey, you're a real one for that, man. Nah, I appreciate you for real, man. It's definitely refreshing being able to get on a podcast and not only just like talk about music, but talk about how faith kind of needles in between that. So I really appreciate you for reaching out and having this conversation with me. Yeah, man. Everyone go listen to the How Great Thou Art Is podcast. Yeah, everyone listen. Josh is a great guy. If you're an artist,
Thank you.
If you're an artist, man of God or not, come on for a great conversation, a great time, have some fun, play some games. And yeah, man.
So if people wanted to find you, listen to your music, you should.
Right.
Where can they find you?
You can find me on all platforms under the name Kwajo, Kwajo. In socials, it's not that much harder. It's Kwaj and then 3 O's. So it's just Kwajo with 2 extra O's, and that's for like all of my social media.
Cool. Or if you go to UMW, I'm joking.
Right. I'm down there as well, obviously, because he was too.
I feel like I know some people that go there, so they might be listening. So
yeah, we might know some people.
Yeah.
We might know some mutuals. Oh, hey, Dale. Gosh, yeah, that's Shinobi. But yeah, man. Yeah. Get out of here. Yeah, but yeah, man. Thank you for having me. It's literally always a pleasure. I feel like every time I do a podcast or an interview, I learn a little bit more about the podcaster and outside the content and the questions. It's just like a normal conversation between 2 people, and I can tell from this you're a very genuine and down to earth dude.
Thank you.
And we definitely have to hang out sometime, whether that's you coming back to UMW or me coming up to the UK. But yeah, this definitely isn't the last conversation we're gonna have at all. For sure. So
we've got a lot in common.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Except for the juice thing, but
okay, well
there needs to be a bit of like conflict,
That's true. We can't just be the exact same.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a red flag. So
yeah, because blue is my favorite color, and you're wearing blue. So
yeah, hey, red used to be my favorite color.
Red used to be my favorite color
because I grew up loving Power Rangers, still love Power Rangers. So, and obviously, if you weren't the Red Ranger, what were you doing?
Mine was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I like the red one. So
okay,
that's why I like red.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, but my mom got me a car for my graduation gift, the 2019 Toyota Camry, and it's blue. It's like this blue. And ever since then, I fell in love with blue. And my girlfriend says I look good in blue. So I'm like, okay. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough, man.
All right. Yes. Thank you guys. And I'll see the next one.
Toodles.
Being lonely, don't look like my brody. Pops don't even know me. Industry can't hold me. Think I'm going crazy. Man, I miss my baby. I'm out on the ledge screaming, Jesus, can you save me? I'm gone.